A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly.
Everyone, please welcome the two sides.
And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. There's the whistle. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, the goalkeeper, Kepa. He never seems to get flustered or lose his composure. That kind of calmness is infectious too, and should help the defence in front of him play with a little more confidence. He's also good on the ball, so keep an eye out for those quick passes to the forward line.
Okay, interesting. Oh, he's found support out wide. Rummenigge. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And here's Beckham. And he's gone backward here. Vieira. Looking tidy in possession here. Back into the middle. Messi. Backward it goes. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Now it's Mbappe. Eva Nielsen. Semenyo. Adams. Christie. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Howson. For Kluivert. Adams.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Semenyo touches it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And now they can spring out of defence. And he was quick to react. And they've switched it over to the other side. Cook. Howson. Kluivert. Christie. Here's Adams. Christie. Well timed, excellent interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Kerkez.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
30 minutes gone. Zabani. Here's Adams. Adams really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That is ended up in no man's land. Tavernier. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. That's a fabulous ball. He's got the shot away! A real chance and a real let-off.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Bergomi. Rummenigge. And it's Beckham. Cook kept his eye on it, and he's there. And now the breakaway. Christie. And no, that was never going to make it. Messi. Rummenigge. Xavi Simons. Rummenigge. Shot could be on.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cleared away. Kluivert. And the first half is done. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Vieira gets a foot in here. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Rummenigge. Now it's Messi. Now Simons.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
It's just beyond his reach. Howson. Oh, there's a probing ball. Kerkez. Semenyo. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Cook. Tavernier. Rummenigge. He is being harried and hassled.
Well, he's a source of potential trouble, so tight marking just has to be done.
Beckham. Ruben Dias.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
For this match was 29,514.
Simons. Zabani spots it and intercepts.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Mbappe. Semenyo. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
And here's Mbappe. Christie. Tavernier. Defending of the desperate variety. Beckham. Rummenigge. Eva Nielsen. Semenyo. And it's Messi. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Cook. Now Tavernier. And that has left him in a heap. Gently done. Well, there's the clearance.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Eva Nielsen. Coming on the field is number 20.
Keeper has taken decisive action.
Substitution.
Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! Knocks it back. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Tavernier is fouled.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Justin Kluivert. Number 24, coming on the field. Number 8, number 17. Substitutions taking place.
Howson. Can he get it through?
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Hakimi. And that is out of play. Turns back here, probably the best option.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Oh, Red, nice interception.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Plays it in low. That's gone for a throw-in.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's a great ball. Decent hit! Oh, it's come loose. Great chance! Oh, yes, it's there! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Bournemouth take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but...
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. And you can hear the analysis starting already, the intricate details and nuances. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Gives it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
It's a good spell of possession, this.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Oh, terrible pass. Oh, that's fabulous.
Morata, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then.
Yamal! Mighty close.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
It's just beyond his reach. Nico Williams in acres of space out wide. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. No, that's been intercepted. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Nico Williams has been emerging and a very good player to watch as he's growing his game, Peter. I've been hugely impressed with his confidence, with his energy, with his dynamism, with his spirit, with his willingness and enthusiasm. And all those qualities are the perfect mix in him going on to have a great career.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Bastoni. Now it's Mbappe. Thuram. And he's gone backward here. And Beckham!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Pedro Porro. He is through here. Now it's Pedri. Thuram turns and goes back. Oh, shooting chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Barcelona really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Beckham goes short. Spain are looking to go forward now. And here's Beckham. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Spain looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Pedri. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Thuram. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Thuram demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Threads one in. Mbappe! It's a mighty effort! Oh, and another try! Really well taken goal. A goal on a landmark occasion for this man who makes his 50th appearance here and now.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Pedri. Barcelona have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. And they've switched it over to the other side. And it's Beckham. Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe! Beckham! Yamal. Beckham. Fiddles it through. Neymar.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And they've got a throw. Pedro Porro. And Kubasi. Pedri. Spread out to the left.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Yamal. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Barcelona sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And we're underway again. Mbappe. Mikel Merino simply refused to be outdone there. Kubasi. Zubimendi. And Kubasi. Merino. Beckham. A temporary retreat here.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Beckham! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is extended still further. And that really is so impressive. A case now of complete control. Merino. Mbappe. Always onto this. Neuer. Keeper's got good distance on that. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
He's found a way through.
Barcelona are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Now it's Neymar, and he's managed to get free. Oh, look at the space here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That'll be a throw-in. Played into the middle, and it's hoisted clear. That is ended up in no man's land. Morata, and the counter is on. There will be a throw-in. Looking tidy in possession here. Plays the ball back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Spain have a free kick.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Laporte. Barcelona have, after this, one further opportunity to make a... Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Messi. Safi Sali. Good spot, he's seen the run. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Defending was strong and firm. Oh, that is asking. Decent hit! Sticks it away! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Terrible error, duly punished. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, it's an interesting move, this, Peter. It just gives opposition defences a very different challenge.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Çalhanoğlu. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's got away. And a header! And he hits the net! Great header, made it look easy.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, their position is a dominant one now, Peter, so introducing one of the youngsters for some added experience is bang on.
Spain playing for pride here, the match surely beyond them. Nico Williams. Oh, that's really good play on the right, he's driving forward. And he was quick to react. Alexander-Arnold. But can he finish? It's run loose, who's going to get there? Pedri. Now Fabian Ruiz. Kubasi. Pedro Porro. And Kubasi. And it's Laporte. Pedri.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He has found the way through. Cleared without complication. The ball's gone astray. Foden. Nico Williams. Can he get it through? Oh, good ball. Great chance! And it's come back out to him. He will be livid with himself. A real chance if he can get through. Upamecano with the foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Lacking in accuracy. Looking for the run, Messi. Oh, such a clever touch. Now it's Foden, chooses to go back. No way through, so back it comes. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. That is good alertness. Laporte. And Kubasi. Oh, can he get onto this? So that's it. It is all over. Barcelona pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Your reflections then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Thuram. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, it's hard to overlook the engine of this team, this guy, Wataru Endo. He's He's an effective shield, we know that, in front of the defence. That's his job. Always keeping a solid structure to things. But he becomes the constant, the power when others are...
And the finish! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means a keeper is well and truly beaten.
Japan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Endo. And he's intervened well there. Yamal. Now it's Pedri. Neymar. Now it's Neymar. It's a clearance, but not much of one. He's gone direct here. Thuram. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, for a moment, you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Van Dijk. First quarter of an hour gone. That's a nicely weighted pass. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Stood up well to him there. Neuer. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Great ball if he can get there. Look at this. And the shot! He scores! Japan are level!
Japan clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Gol de Japón. Marcó en el minuto 20 el dorsal 15.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
A real chance if he can get through. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Pedri. Yamal! And he's there to belt it away. Has a go! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Kamada gets it clear. Mitoma. And that's a throw-in. And he's had it nicked away. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Pedri. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Mbappe. That is a brilliant interception. Kamada given the lift of his goal. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, quality. Oh, what a mistake! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, just skips past his man. Now the finish! Goal! Japan! And the comeback is complete.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Mbappe, there's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Pedri. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, that's neat. And the flag has stayed down. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That was a given. It always was.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
This is quite a battle.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Beckham. Now it's Neymar. Kamada. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Chelhanoglu. Neuer. Aimed beyond the defence. Pedri. Duan. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And we've reached half-time. Barcelona come out of a half that has been quite extraordinary on many counts. High-scoring, truly exciting, but neither side able to hold a lead. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And it's Neymar. Can he finish? Oh, surely that deserved better.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Beckham. Neymar! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That's going to go a long way. Van Dijk. And here's Yamal. And the shot! Pedri. Neymar. He's found a way through. Hits one! And he's really put himself on the line here. So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Beckham. Shapes to shoot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
It's Akura. And Endo. Just eases him off the ball. Nicely aimed pass. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he finish? Oh, this looks sharp. Bastoni, and the counter is on. And it's Neymar. Oh, nicely intercepted. It's Akura. Duan. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Mbappe.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Barcelona have reclaimed it. Now it's Thuram. He's got the shot away! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Barcelona go into the lead.
And they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Kubo. Now it's Messi. Endo clears. Çalhanoğlu! They've scored! 2 to the good! They have breathing space!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So there's going to be another change here. Safi Sali coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. He's shifting through the gears here. Upamecano did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Messi, can he put it away? Now it's Doan. And he welcomes it in. Nice control. He was under real pressure there. Oh, good ball! No way through, so back it comes. Kamada. Japan can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And he's cut it out. Oh, good-looking ball. Çalhanoğlu. Mbappe. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Doğan. Kubo. Decent hit! Oh, the ball's come loose here. In he goes again! Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, he's bustling through here. Well, they've got it again. Cleared without complication.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Van Dijk. It's Pedri. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And the number on the board is 3. Pinches it off him. Mitoma. Oh, they could break here. He's picked his way through. Spread neatly. Succumbs to the pressure. And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
And already we're underway here. Alvarez. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's to Paul. Oh, perfectly measured that. Messi engages and forces him off the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Bernardo Silva. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this guy, McAllister, is someone I see as the linchpin in this side. He's a playmaker who loves that little left-sided channel to release people further up the pitch. But I also like to see him play centrally at times. I think he's just very, very good in the number 10 position, and he's got a great understanding of that role.
Yeah, he's got the shot away! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Argentina are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Rafael Leao. Molina promptly onto that, and that is that. Fernandez.
This is the time you need that pace.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And it's Messi. Mendes powering forward here. Now it's Messi.
Oh, really well played.
Bruno Fernandes does really well to win the ball there. And he has been fouled there. Molina. Rafael Leao. Bruno Fernandes. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Rafael Leao. No way through there. Argentina applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. That is a great pick out. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Portugal present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, look at the keeper's reaction, Peter. He felt he could have kept it out. That was so tight.
Argentina are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Portugal looking to pass their way through. And he's been shifted off it. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rafael Leao. João Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Martinez. And it's Messi. Molina. Argentina couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Bruno Fernandes really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Chance here to counter. He's played him through. Bruno Fernandes! Now, and he's following up! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending.
Voluntários de cada bancada, por favor, dirijam-se à sala do pessoal. E aqui estão eles. Vamos saudar os nossos jogadores.
And the second half gets underway.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
João Cancelo. De Paul. Messi, given the lift of his goal. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Martinez. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Molina. Oh, that's fabulous. Rafael Leao. Fernandes. Molina. And they can counter here. De Paul making good progress on the right-hand side. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Messi. João Palhinha.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Fernandes. Driving forward. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Bruno Fernandes kept his eye on it, and he's there. Tries to get it clear. That'll be a corner. And the keeper beats it away. Ruben Dias getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's going right the way across. Well read, nice interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
The movement was good.
And Martinez! Danger averted for now. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
João Palhinha. Now it's Rafael Leao. Vitinha. Gonzalez. Now it's Gonzalez. He is through here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Climbs up big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Vitinha. Just about up to 75 minutes. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Romero gets good distance on it. Portugal have got it back and they'll have another go. Fernandes. Molina. For De Paul.
Portugal are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
João Cancelo. Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao. Bruno Fernandes. Mendes is charging up on the overlap. And the counter is on. There will be a throw-in. De Paul.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Rafael Leao. And here's Lautaro Martinez! It's Luke. Oh, he's been caught napping. Spread out to the left. And we're done. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
The action has already started. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nuno Mendes. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's McAllister. Vitinha. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I can tell you that I'm a fan of this guy, Christian Romero, described by his national team boss as spectacular. I've always seen him as been brave, very aggressive defensively, but front-footed as well. And let me go into a little more detail on that, because some of the runs he makes are actually quite crazy, and there seems to be a recklessness about it and no order. And he just leaves it to whomever behind him to fill the gap. But I like that in his game.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they... And the shot! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
De Paul. Molina. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that has left him in a heap. João Palhinha. Portugal are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. Can he put it away? Sticks it away! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So that's 2 now without reply.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
He has found the way through. Now it's McAllister. Ruben Dias with the clearance. Tagliafico. De Paul. Yeah, he's fouled him there. That was travelling. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Portugal have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Otamendi. And it's Messi. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And here's Alvarez. Vitinha. Martinez! And he's there to get it away. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. João Cancelo. Bernardo Silva going face-to-face with his great rival. And that is expertly dealt with. Now it's Martinez. Alvarez is fouled. And he is going into that little black book.
While sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Otamendi. McAllister. Alvarez. Palhinha does well to stand firm and defend it. João Palhinha. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Martinez. Messi. And the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Messi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo into the final 5 minutes of the first half. De Paul. Messi. Molina. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. This is promising. Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao. Great chance! There's the header. And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
"3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Argentina looking to pass their way through.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
They're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And it's Bernardo Silva. That is ended up in no man's land. And the first half is done. Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way most of us in the ground had expected in advance. Granted, it is very pleasant if you're on the right side of it all.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Portugal are very much where they want to be, courtesy of some truly incisive play. Their approach vibrant, utterly irresistible. They hope shortly to resume this onslaught. The score currently 3-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. And he's managed to get free. And here's Bernardo Silva. McAllister kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now, what about a counter-attack? Fernandes. Oh, great! And Bernardo Silva! And he hits the net! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Portugal are having a ball here. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's to Paul. He's found a way through. Ruben Dias. João Palhinha. McAllister. De Paul. Vitinha. Romero promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Messi. Messi, good purposeful running this. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bernardo Silva.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play. That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
And he's heaved it away. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Mendes has created one goal already. Bernardo Silva is herring after that one. João Cancelo. And here's Alvarez. The muscular approach does pay off here. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Martinez. Can he get it through? Ruben Dias goes sliding in. Alvarez. João Cancelo does well to get it back. And Fernandes. He's shifting through the gears here. Bernardo Silva has found the net here, of course. And here's Alvarez. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Palacios does really well to win the ball there. Portugal disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Palacios. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That is good strength. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Palacios. Now it's Messi. And here's Messi. No foul, says the referee. Vitinha. Great ball if he can get there.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Messi. Romero kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He might... And a shot! It's in! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Vitinha.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Nuno Mendes. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. It's a throw-in. Nuno Mendes. And he's had it nicked away. That's that, the end. Portugal can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Rafael Leao taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
We have already started here. He's shifting through the gears here. João Palhinha has a look and plays it forward. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a...
Can he put it away?
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Mendes is there, and he can get that clear. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And he's chosen to go back.
Well, he just didn't have...
Rafael Leao! He's had it taken, and he's following up! Danilo is there to clear.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
He's found a way through. Rafinha.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Danilo is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And it's Neymar. Out to the right. Oh no, that was never going to make it. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Linton. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. That's a throw. Looks to the other side. Bernardo Silva. Here's Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rafael Leao.
Brazil clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Portugal!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Portugal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Linton. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Rafael Leao. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Gabriel. Here's Bruno Guimaraes. And that has left him in a heap. Vitinha. Oh, this is a... hits one! And he hits the net! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Portugal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Bernardo Silva, foot in. And he's had it nicked away. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Rafael Leao. Vitinha. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He won't be happy with that one. Gabriel. Linton. And the first 45 minutes are up. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Portugal sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
E vamos dar todas as boas-vindas aos nossos jogadores.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Portugal are looking to break at pace. Vitinha, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nuno Mendes. Marquinhos. Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, that's a key interception. Bruno Fernandes. Gabriel. Here's Bruno Guimaraes. He's got away. It's gone out for a throw-in. Bernardo Silva, who does have an assist to his name. More and more pressure on the ball here. Portugal in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Now it's Rafael Leao. Cristiano Ronaldo. And that has been clubbed away. Linton. Well, there's the clearance. Bruno Guimaraes. Neymar. For Linton. Rafinha. There's the crossfield ball. Bernardo Silva. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes goes steaming forward. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Tries a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
And it's Cancelo.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
He's played it long. Out for a throw. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Neymar. Could try cutting inside here. Rafael Leao. Now he's off and running. And here's Neymar. Linton. Oh, that's been cut out, well played.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Vitinha. Portugal have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. No, that's been intercepted. Marquinhos. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Marquinhos. And Gabriel. Marquinhos. Interesting ball. Now it's Rafael Leao. Cristiano Ronaldo! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
"3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Bernardo Silva has given away a free kick. Rafael Leao in acres of space out wide. Rafinha could move up a gear here.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. João Palhinha. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Cristiano Ronaldo on the score sheet 3 times. Very much the man. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. The national anthem of Argentina rings out. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
We have already started here. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Messi. Out to the left it goes. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno Fernandes really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Interesting ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Rafael Leao. Nuno Mendes. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Can he get onto this? Rafael Leao. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Excellent challenge there, uncompromised. Cristiano Ronaldo! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Bernardo Silva, and Bernardo Silva! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Portugal!
Portugal clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Portugal have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And it's Bernardo Silva. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Alvarez. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Tagliafico does well to stand firm and defend it. Bernardo Silva. That's gone for a throw-in. João Cancelo, Tagliafico kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. 30 minutes gone.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Not the most accurate pass. In again. Cleared without hesitation. Nicely spread. Bernardo Silva chasing after it. João Cancelo. Alvarez.
Portugal really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
That pass has been well intercepted. Vitinha. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Vitinha. De Paul. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's McAllister. He has found the way through. Stood up well to him there.
Martinez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
They're back in possession and ready to go. He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout. So your views on the first half?
Portugal clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
Portugal head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Portugal carrying a one-goal lead. McAllister. And here's Lautaro Martinez. De Paul. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Martinez. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. João Palhinha to Bruno Fernandes. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. De Paul. Great ball if he can get there. Portugal can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Belts one. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
And he can clear it away. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
Martinez with the clearance. And it's Bernardo Silva.
Bernardo Silva really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Rafael Leao. Fernandes deals with that. Big chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
That's an example of the sixth sense of opportunism that many of his ilk show. Masterful anticipation.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
McAllister. Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva! No way through, so back it comes. Over to the left. It's a good spell of possession, this. João Cancelo. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Mendes gets a foot in here. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. Well, played right into his path. He's onside! Oh, well played, well played. De Paul. And here's Rafael Leao. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nuno Mendes. Tagliafico attempts a clearance.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And here's Rafael Leao. Fernandes getting this one clear. Time and again they are repelled. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Tagliafico. And here's Bernardo Silva. Otamendi. McAllister. Gonzalez. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Otamendi. Fernandes. Tagliafico gets into some space. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Rafael Leao, and he was quick to react. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. That has been cut short. And they've got rid. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
No other outcome there, that was bang.
The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time. And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. Portugal pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? Otamendi has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Fernandes. And Molina. Martinez.
Martinez, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match. McAllister. Tagliafico.
And Gonzalez. There's the crossfield ball. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's picked his way through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. He's got tall. Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! Tagliafico at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Argentina take the lead. Vitinha. Palacios. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, great ball! He's had a hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Deftly away. And with that, we've reached the halfway point of extra time. Yeah, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team? And we are already back underway. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Bruno Fernandes. Portugal are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
João Cancelo. McAllister does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And here's Rafael Leão.
Portugal have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Bernardo Silva is onto it in a flash. Gonzalez. Couldn't squeeze it through. Martinez. Tagliafico has it out wide and in space. And time is up. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations, and I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win, and I think everything was just a letdown.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
And already we're underway here. He's under a lot of pressure there. That's good play. And he's there to clear it. Caicedo. Cucurella. And he goes cross-field. Pedro Neto. Spread out to the left. Now it's Nkunku. Climbs up big! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Varela. Fabio Vieira. Can he get onto this? Fabio Vieira. He is through here. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Marcano is there, and he can pick it up. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Opts to... He's got the shot away! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short, and he's gone backward here. Oh, it's come loose. He's got a side of goal. Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Eustachio. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Perez. Forwards and with intent.
Porto really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Eustachio. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That's going in strongly.
Oh, whistle's gone, now then! The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. Backward it goes.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's picked his way through. That was always going to be the keeper's. Caicedo. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. James. Perez. He's not got that quite right. Nkunku is wide and looking to get onto this. Fernandez. Pedro, great hit! They've scored!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Sancho carries the ball down the right. Sancho. Caicedo. Oh, here's a chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now that's well seen too.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
James. Fabio Vieira. Perez. Perez makes the interception. Ivan Marcano. Eustachio. Fofana gets across to intercept that. Nkunku. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Varela.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
And it's half-time here. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Chelsea go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead.
Everyone, please welcome our players to the field.
And the second half gets underway. Chelsea carrying a one-goal lead. And he's managed to gift it back. Nkunku is herring after that one. Caicedo. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, that has not gone well. And that is as far as they're going to go. Eustachio. Varela. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Badiashile. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And Cucurella. Now it's Nkunku. James. Pedro Neto. Looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, there's little doubt they'll try to frustrate him and negate his teamwork. Easy to say, but not easy in practice.
Nice control.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0.
Attendance for this match was 71,550.
So we've reached the hour mark. João Mario. Defending was strong and firm. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Cucurella.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Pedro Neto was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Pepe. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Eustachio. Now Varela. João Mario. And Ivan Marcano. He's found a way through, and that could set him on his way. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Varela. And it's Marcano. Perez. João Mario. Crunching tackle. Fernandez. Vieira has given away a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Substitution in progress.
Cucurella. Nkunku.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Chooses to go back. Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Aimed beyond the defence.
Porto need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Reece James. Coming on to replace him is number 20, Palmer.
Fabio Vieira, he's got away. So nearly the perfect ball. Perez. João Mario. Vieira looking to get on the end of this. Now it's Pedro Neto. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Fabio Vieira. Incoming cross. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Pedro Neto claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, clean sheets and hard grind will help you go places, and they have a resolve that'll envy many.
Quick announcement today that memorabilia.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Tottenham going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion.
And this is now today's lineup.
Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, I think we know what we're in for, whatever the circumstances that exist when these two meet. Losing really isn't an option, making this another intense, feisty clash, which should keep everyone on edge. The fans are more nervous than the players, to me, confirming an atmosphere of angst. Try telling them there's nothing riding on this.
There's the whistle, and here we go. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected. Merino. He's played him through. Davis was in no mood for any of that. Now it's Martinelli. No outsmarting him this time. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Thomas Partey, Peter, has an amazing engine, constantly covering both boxes and both flanks. The perfect player you want sitting in front of your defensive line. You'd be hard-pressed to find players who are any better than him at screening the ball.
OK, interesting. Chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's quick to get it clear again. Gabriel calmly anticipates. Ah, he's given it away. That is lovely. Udogi. Great hit! Oh, it's come loose. Tries to get it clear. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Timber. First quarter of an hour gone. Tell. Oh, that's well spotted. Neither side yet able to find the net. Lewis Skelly. Arsenal applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. Shot a goal!
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Great ball if he can get there. Udogi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Ødegaard. Now it's Martinelli. He has found the way through. Davis. It's an inviting-looking ball, that.
Arsenal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Gray. Bissouma. Solanke. There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Martinelli. Solanke. Gabriel gets it clear. Goes looking wide. Udogi. Ødegaard. For Merino. Martinelli.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Tell. Bissouma. Looking here to chip it through. Saliba is there and he can get that clear. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Trossard gets a good foot in there. Johnson. Trossard. Quality ball. And he's intervened well there. Tell. Tottenham are looking to break at pace. Bissouma. Looking for the runner. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. So, who's he going to be aiming for here? And we've reached half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless.
For an information bulletin from the regional police department.
Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Hits one! Goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class. Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Arsenal have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Johnson. No way through there. Martinelli. Chance here to counter. They get a throw in. Martinelli proves just a little bit too strong. He's had a shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
I don't need to tell you he got underneath it, and there's only one place it can go.
And here's Trossard. Genuine physical edge about this game, it is quite attritional. Trossard. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Martel being hunted in packs.
Well, he's been hiding in plain sight, but the opposition have been blind to it until now.
Looking tidy in possession here. Lewis Skelly deals with that comfortably. Martinelli. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Merino. And he was quick to react. Spence. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Header! That's a half-decent try.
Merino certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Taking place.
Spence. He's got away. And that'll do under the circumstances. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's Saka. Timber. Oh, that's nice. Havertz. And the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Partey proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Gabriel. Saliba. Now Ødegaard. Spence. Gray. And that's been won straight back. Bentancur. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Tottenham are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And that's put paid to a promising move.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Rice really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Gray.
3 minutes added time.
Johnson. Rice, given the lift of his goal. Great defending, strong and determined. And that is as far as it goes. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
And that gets things running. Vardiol. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's onside. Oh, that's a key interception. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, modern centre-backs are judged on their ability to defend. But this guy, Christian Romero, is a player who excels up front too. He loves...
Chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts.
Substitution on the field, number 18.
Well, I guess this was unexpected, a change so early in the game.
I don't really think that it's a reflection on his individual performance. I don't think he's been that bad to be taken off, but it seems more of a tactical move now for what lies ahead.
And he's been shifted off it. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. No, that's been intercepted. Gray. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Gundogan. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Doku. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid.
Tries a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Udogi. He's picked his way through. That's a good ball out wide.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Solanke. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. No goals as yet. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And here's Haaland. Tell. Nicely worked. Gundogan. He's in space and looking for options. Now the finish! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time. Romero. Davis. That's really well cleared. Romero simply refused to be outdone there. What a throw in. Romero. He can run onto that. Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Tell actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Doku. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Oh, good-looking ball. Nicely aimed pass. Bentancur. Tell. Kusanov does really well to win the ball there. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Real chance here. And here's Haaland. And the finish! Goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Gundogan. Haaland. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
And he welcomes it in. Tell! Kusanov clears. A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Please welcome everyone, our lads.
So off we go once more. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Bentancur. Johnson. Just eases him off the ball. Played back in. Bentancur. And the counter is on. No way through. Doku. Haaland. Goes in for the header! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Gundogan with the short one. Tries to cut back. And he's gone backward here. He's gone for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now they can spring out of defence. Doku. Vardiol. Doku. So it's going to be another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Gundogan goes short. And he's there to belt it away. Almost an hour gone. And here's Haaland. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And here's Solanke. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Gray.
That's going in strongly.
And he's only too happy to take that back. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. He's under a lot of pressure there. Spread neatly. Lewis with the clearance. Now the ball's gone astray. Looks to the other side. Gundogan did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Bissouma.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's got the shot away! He's got a goal! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. An act of charity gratefully received. 2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
After
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Bissouma. Oh, good spread. Oh, that pass isn't the best. It's a really well-measured ball. Vardiol gets a foot in here. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Gundogan. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Nice control. And the referee brings it to a close. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Haaland claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room.